Hi, you guys. We're still on location. And welcome to Nosy Bystanders Live. I am your host, Chief Nosy Bystander. One word. So we're back to listen to that part two of the live stream that I had recorded. Um, because I thought it was interesting. Now I saw y'all tussling in the comments. Good. Tussle, right? That's good. Tussle. Okay. The other announcement that I'm gonna make is that I'm going to be live today on what is that? I'm going to be live today on TikTok at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. So we're doing a big giveaway for the network. So merch and all that other stuff. So come to TikTok, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. I think that's how I'm not in that time zone, so I always just fumble those. So you can be a part of our live, check out all the new shows that we're going to be having on the network and all that other stuff. My third announcement is that we're moving the live show from here to the network. So this Saturday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, my brain. 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern on Nosy Bystanders on Roku or on our website because they'll be streaming in both places. And I'll leave our website here at the bottom. That's where we'll be this Saturday. I'm gonna make it a ticker. This is where we'll be. So if you don't have a Roku TV, you'll catch us here, right? That's the website. You can do it on your smartphone or your laptop or tablet. Doesn't matter. It's just a website. So that's where we'll be Saturday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern at the Nosy Bystanders, because I got more screen recordings from this guy, and that's where they're going to be playing. Okay. So before we get into that said video, right? The other half, and I think it starts at the 25-minute mark. Let's see who's all in the building. Okay. Who all up in here? What's up, YNV? Hello, Brenna Love. Hello, Kel67. Hello, La Forme and C. I don't think I've ever seen you here before, but hey, what's up? Hello, Shan. Hello, Juliet. Hello, Kai Jones. Kai Jones says, hola. Hola. Hello, Margaret. Hello, Andrea. Hello, Nikki. Hello, Gina. Hello, Juliet. Hello, Trish. Hello, Chocolate Bay. Hello, Sheree. How you doing today? Hello, Obar says, I'm watching yesterday's live waiting for you. Oh, I see it. I see you. And you're right. I'm fully behind this analogy. It's very weird. If you didn't watch yesterday's show, you should watch it so you can understand what this means. If you did watch yesterday's show, then you're right on target for this statement right here. Let's get to the bottom because Facebook be late. What's up, Kayla? How you doing today? What's up, Jacqueline? What's up, Natalie? What's up, Kamora? What's up, Tour Season? Oh, Tour Season, you're not on Facebook. Hello, Doja. Hello, Kawaii Jamaican. Hello, Half Crazy. Hello, Kwanda. Hello, AC. Hello, Naisha. Hello, Jacqueline from YouTube. Hello, E. Ortiz. Hello, Chas Princeton. Who else we got here in the building? What's up, Samantha? What's up, Nzinga? How you doing today? Hello, Tina. Tina? I don't know if that's my sister or not. Hello, Jocelyn. Hello, Dame's Girl. Hello, Toilet Tish. Okay, so let's get into this video because it's really interesting. And if you watch yesterday's show, like my full assessment from yesterday's show is this person knows he's like in the inner circle. So I can't say he's family, but he's definitely kinfolk. Whether that just means just being Black and just being in the proximity of these people, or just having a foundational understanding of what's going on. But to me, it's abundantly clear that this person whose live stream we're about to listen to, part two, is definitely kinfolk. They're definitely kinfolk. They are kinfolk, honey. So yeah, yeah. Yeah, they're definitely kinfolk. And I was reading a lot of your comments. A lot of you agreed. A lot of you said it's so split down the middle. I should have put up a poll. The poll should have said 50%, or because the voting was split down the middle. 50% of you said this was not Nazir. The other half was like, this is definitely him. And I don't know if it's because they're from North Carolina, so everybody's got that like country accent, that's that southern accent. But like It's hard to say. It's hard to say. Hold on one second, you guys. Let me get the video going, and then let's just get the video going. How about that? Let me just quit rambling. Okay. Okay.
In North Carolina, I could go to another state and I don't have an arrest warrant there. Can they look up and see the arrest warrant? Yeah. Can they extradite me? Yes, but I have to commit a crime for them to even come in contact with me. So as of right now, they free to go, bro. You crazy? If the FBI wanted them, they would know exactly how to find them. They got to spend money. They got to use their phone. It's always a paper trail from you know where you came. Just appear. You ain't just appear on this earth. So all they got to do is go back far enough. No, nobody is in custody. Nobody is in custody. Nobody is in custody. FBI do not have enough evidence to even put somebody in custody. Right now, they still gathering. They're still doing their gathering. If Mexico can't find the information, you better believe that my United States of America authorities, they could find that information. Because they can tap into them phones, phone records, bank statements, cameras at any place that they was at. They can gather all the information. I'm telling you, I don't see what's taking so long because it's not like they got to stake out the scene. It's not like it's a DRUG bust where they got to sit here and build and collect information. It's a clean, open and closed case. That's what be blowing me. Like, what is y'all need to figure out? And if it's taking that long to come out to a result, then it's going to be major. It's going to be major for it to be taking this long. I don't see nothing but, because I don't see, at the end of the day, I don't see what could possibly take that long. Like, what information do you need? It was clearly a fight that went too far. They tried to cover up and successfully covered up, but then they got uncovered. So in my mind, one of my theories is that it's not enough evidence to move forward. And then on my other end, which is my hope end, is I'm in hopes that they in the background gathering enough information so when they move, they can move with some purpose. And they ain't just moving, they ain't gonna move unless they moving with a purpose anyway. But let's not forget it's a chance that this could be swept under the rug. What's your YouTube? It's in the bio. Hit the link in the bio, Jazz. Y'all got any more questions about anything you've been hearing in the media? Because which one of y'all got pickles in y'all pocket? What? One of y'all smell like a pickle. Why you got vinegar? I was in STEM and I was using vinegar. In a project? Yeah, it was being stuck in a week. Let me know if you find it, all this Jazz. Jazz, I'm gonna just call you Jazz. Let me know if you find it, gang. Right, they trying to let this junk die down, bro. I'm telling you what's happening. Trust me. Y'all wanna, like, certain people wanna ask me, do you know this person? Do you know that? All you need to know is what I'm telling you is 100% accurate. As soon as they get out of the car, I'm about to run it down real quick before I go up in the house. It's a quick, clean-cut story. It was not planned before they left from over here. Was hatred manifested? Yes. Was it the amount that was displayed? No. Shanquella ain't do nothing to
them. Now, he said that it was not planned ahead of time because it wasn't. All those conspiracy theories that were circling around saying, oh, this was done. What's it say? They planned this ahead of time. They're not smart enough to do that. And also, too, that's like a coordinated sort of effort in order to do something like that. So, no, I don't think that's what it is. Hold on one second. Okay. So yes, so I don't think it was. I don't think they're that smart, and I wish people would stop trying to attribute that. Like y'all been watching too many of these. What's it called? These true crime girlies who got y'all out here thinking that people are just planning stuff ahead. Come on, it's not the 1950s. Be for real. It's from Unapologetically. Mimi says he definitely knows a lot. He definitely does. There's some toilet says, can the U.S. get phone records if it's not their investigation? It depends. It all depends, right? So just imagine like being a busser at a restaurant. That's how you're going to have to conceptualize the FBI's role in this case. The busser is not the server. They don't go to the table, they don't take the order, they don't do any of that. But they do come and aid and assist, but they're not the leads in the investigation. Does that make sense to you guys? So that's how you're going to have to conceptualize the FBI's role. They're not taking the case, but if they need to be a liaison to help give information like, okay, this is how you're going to gather phone records, this is how you're going to do this. Or if Mexico says, oh, we've been waiting on a 2-month subpoena for phone records, the FBI can step in and call Verizon themselves and be like, hey, there is our foreign adversary, they're looking to get a warrant. Hold on one second, you guys. They're looking to get a warrant served, so you guys need to expedite that. But let me hit play and we'll be right back.
9 times out of 10, you don't gotta do nothing for nobody to hate you. They gonna hate you anyway, because they not you. It's simple as that. People hate you just because they not you. Like, dang, you somebody too. Who made you feel like that you wasn't nobody? I got a package at the door. I got a package. Appreciate that, Jazz. Appreciate the subscription. And don't open it. Might be for me. I can tell you now, there ain't nothing left for you.
Might be for me.
Boy, I know it ain't for you.
It might be for me.
It was been at your mama manager. Alright, get out.
It's not for me.
No, it's not for you either. I mean, damn. Keep saying y'all name, but it's so good. They can't find y'all on social media.
No, I was dying.
The media didn't never say. Close my door. The media never said that she was arrested. That was that dude from Mexico. You gotta realize getting an American audience. Look how hard it is for me to get y'all to go subscribe to my YouTube channel. And he got 10,000 people pouring in. YouTube pays the most out of everybody. You gotta realize that. But you can do and say more on YouTube. But all he did all that for clout. That's why he been had that picture of Shanquella laying on the floor. My question is, if the paramedics is in the picture, the doctor is in the picture. You said the police didn't have this picture because he went and gave the picture to the police. That was another one of his videos he did where he went and gave the picture to the police. So if you got to give the picture to the police, we see the Red Cross, we see the doctor. Who took the picture then? Somebody please answer me that, or tell me if y'all had that same question. If the Red Cross is in the picture, the doctor's in the picture, Shanquella's in the picture, and all the friends is in another area of the house while they doing what they doing trying to revive her, who took the picture? Because he said the police didn't have the picture, so it couldn't have been the first responders that took the picture. Because he said they wasn't there. So who took the picture? The picture was real. Nazir said the picture, that's what she had on. To that theory, Nazir said that the picture was real. That's what she had on when he was there helping her. Hey, clean up. Do not go messy. And none of my stuff. Did Nazir take the picture? That was my point. Like, who took the picture then? Y'all keep saying.
That's interesting. That's interesting. That's interesting. So the person, my mic. So the person says that Nazir says that that's what she was wearing in the picture. Did he say that privately? Because he never said that publicly. I didn't catch that publicly. Did anyone catch that publicly? I've never heard Nazir say that publicly, like, yes, that's what she was wearing. That dog Thursday he is. This is from Karen. What's up, Karen? Says, if we put enough pressure on this country, then the FBI would take the case more seriously and take this case over from the Mexican authorities and be darned about the cost. I guess you could, but again, you guys, there's leverage in cases, right? Because the case is international, this is how you have to conceptualize it. When something happens to a US citizen overseas and the United States has an alliance with that nation, the United States can pressure that nation to solving that case, okay? The United States can pressure that nation into solving that case. And it's used as leverage for other things, like, let's say Mexico fumbles the bag, for example. The United States could be like, remember when we put all that pressure on you to cover that case for one of our citizens and you fumbled it really badly? I don't know if we want to do a trade deal with you. It worked. That's how it works, you guys. That is the true definition of diplomacy. That's what it's for. So Mexican diplomats and US diplomats, when they convene at different world conferences, they mention those things. Those are things they mention. Like, yeah, you remember that? What are you doing? What are you doing? Go. I don't know what he's doing. Hold on one second. I'm going to hit play. Let me check on the dog.
He keeps saying, oh, the police ain't got the picture. We see the Red Cross. We see the doctor. Is it Zuniga? Was you there taking the picture? I mean, you know the paramedics. You in tight connection with all these people. Who's to say they ain't call you and let you know, hey, we got an American over here. We got some Americans over here. We got this situation going on. And he popped up. He been had that picture. He was waiting to get his YouTube channel set up. He was waiting to get his YouTube channel set up. You got to realize you got to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, which is 257 views. 257,000 views before they start paying you. So he was setting up his whole YouTube. You got to realize these people is from Mexico. Our money is like gold over there. Not like gold, but you know what I'm saying. Our money is worth more than the currency over there. So to get a fan base in America, he gonna make bank.
Okay, he's right about Zuniga. I told y'all about Zuniga. I already told you guys about Zuniga. No, the dog is fine. I think he just saw something. So he's absolutely correct. Now, first, I never heard Nazir ever say or ever comment on that photo Zuniga published saying that that's what Shanquella was wearing. Unless he did, if someone could send it to me, I'd be glad to take it. But I've never seen him say anything like that. So that's what makes me think this is definitely kinfolk or somebody who's familiar with the individuals who are involved in this story. And the second thing, he's right about Zuniga. Zuniga does have information and that photo is correct, then he's going to be sprinkling that out across the internet, which is just terrible. So Chief, don't scare me like that. Your face has me thinking that someone's going down. That's what the dog had me thinking. He over there like, like, what are you doing? There's nothing in here. Crazy. Don't be ignorant, smash that like button. Let me get some more of your comments. This is from B Woo Baby. Says he is kinfolk. He is aware of the information that was not made public, and I think that he is only way that he can get it off his chest. Correct. And the fact that he hides his face, because he said yesterday, if you watched our live show, he said yesterday, well, I'll reveal my face when more details come out, and basically it's like it's not going to hurt anyone. Okay, what's that mean? Because he a cousin to somebody. He a cousin or a friend to somebody. He a cousin or a friend to somebody. He a cousin or a friend to somebody. But he knows something. He knows something. Okay. What's his information? He is on TikTok under Get Back for Shanquella. That's his name on TikTok. Get Back for Shanquella. This is from Karen Sherman. Says, I'm concerned for old dude's safety because he knows too much and he's talking too much. I'm not worried about his safety. But he is talking a lot, but I'm not worried about safety. He doesn't seem worried about his safety, so I'm not going to be concerned. I'm not going to add additional energy onto him that's not there. Does that make sense? This from Alyssa says, in my opinion, the picture doesn't look like the room at the villa. I do not think that was her in the picture. I think it was. I think it was. Nazir told a blogger it was her. Okay. Okay. Thank you. This from Samantha says, Chief, you said hello to him when he first came in, and he said, hello, LA from in North Carolina. Oh, he was in here? He's in here? I said hello to him? Let me see. I'm going to scroll through the comments. I don't remember that. I say hello. I mean, I remember y'all. I just don't be remembering like in what order I said it. I don't remember him. I guess. What was his name? Correct. Geniality. And thank you for correcting that for some people. Yes, it was the living room, not her villa. I did? What was his name? This is from Frankie. Frankie says, I'm glad at least one of them got a heart. Me too, but I don't think it was anyone in the villa. I think this person in this live stream is just kinfolk. I think they're just family, somebody who heard something through the grapevine, or someone who talked to them, or someone who talked to somebody close to the story. That's who I think it is, because you have to watch yesterday's stream, which is the first half. Like if you can see, this is the latter half of that video, but it's the first half of the video. And people were asking him, why don't you show your face? And he was explaining it. He was also explaining other anecdotes that literally fit into the Swiss cheese of this story, right? So yesterday he had mentioned that the family had said they were going to get an autopsy request, but they got an autopsy. But according to this person, right, allegedly, the family did get a second autopsy of Shanquella, but it was not done by a medical examiner. So therefore, the autopsy is inconclusive because it must be done by somebody with a medical license. You can't just be cutting and carving into somebody without a medical license. And I'm not talking about people who work at funeral homes. They don't do that. They don't cut and carve into people. They just put makeup on them and get them dressed. So that's what he stated. And it makes sense because the family did state that they were going to get an autopsy, but the findings of it never came forward. Not even preliminary findings. So I just thought that was interesting. I thought that was interesting. Yes. Oh, he's back, Steph. Who's back? This from Samantha says, same as the live recording you are playing for us. Look at it. Are you talking to me? This is from Brown Mama says, could he have been the person on the FaceTime call because he knew too much? I don't know. That's hard to presume. Anyone, there's 8 billion people in the world. Could this be the one person who was on that call? It's not likely, at least not mathematically. But then again, right? It's possible. But is it likely? I don't think so. This is from Tina. Tina says somebody told him to say that someone told him to say that the villain. I don't know what that means. This is from Ash Ham says, he'll answer if you message him. Are y'all talking to me? Are y'all talking to me? Tell me. Help me out, y'all. Are y'all talking to me? I don't know if y'all talking to me. This from Jennifer Andrea says, I highly think he's kinfolk with the Cabo. I've listened to 2 of his lives. He grew up in the city and knows people who know them. He's analyzing and speculating just like anyone else. Yeah, but okay. As the chief senior analyst on this case, I'm just kidding. I'm not the chief senior analyst. But as somebody who has an experience and expertise in research and analyzation, which I do. Okay. I take pride in knowing how to analyze stuff. And I'm usually right because I analyze it. I don't just say stuff out of my mouth. In my head, I'm taking all the details and then I'm taking what he's saying and I'm seeing if it fits. So when he makes statements, in my personal opinion, it seems like the way that I conceptualize it is like a periodic table of elements. The whole chart is full, but if you actually look closely at the table, there are actually missing elements. It doesn't mean those elements don't exist. It simply means because of all the other elements surrounding it, it is proof that there is something there. So based off of some of the statements and notions that he's made, it's not to say, oh, he's 100% accurate, but it's like it fits. A lot of it fits, right? And you just have to analyze what he's saying. You can't it's so hard to explain to you guys how my brain works, especially when it comes to analyzing information. I can look and read and listen to information and tell you if it's kabuki theater or not, right? Like if it's fake or not. And we've done that several times. We're actually really, 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 really good at it here at the Nosy Bystanders. And we take it very seriously. So when people come out of the woodwork saying all kinds of stuff, I don't believe it off the bat until they start saying other anecdotes that make sense. Does that make sense to you? Like I only listen to anecdotes that make sense. So his anecdotes make sense. Now he might be really good at analyzation and not realize it and have no relation to any of these people. It could be his proximity to the city, but I feel like he knows a little bit more, or he's really, really, really good at analyzing information. Like academic level good analyzation. And I haven't seen that in a while. So if he's not at the academic level of analyzation, he should consider it because he's good, because he's damn good. Okay. This from Margaret. I'm sorry. This from Samantha says, read the chat, Chief. Steph. It's Chief, not Steph, you guys. I'm just kidding. You can call me Steph. This is from Ashham. Says he's telling what he can, but on his Instagram, he said the case is being investigated, so he can't answer so many questions. Precisely, which I would never say that, right? Because I have no dealings. I don't know anyone personally. So I wouldn't be like, oh, you guys, I can't talk about this case. It's being investigated. I wouldn't say something like that unless I had proximity to the case, right? Got you. You said she's reading in order. I am. Okay, sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes I bounce back and forth. I do bounce back and forth. This from Christina Hall. Hey, Christina. Says, I believe he said, the comment's so big, you can't see my face. I believe he said about that being a rough fight that went bad. I don't believe they wanted to ill her. I think the fight was bad and they weren't smart enough to put an end to the BS. I feel so bad for Shanquella, and she didn't deserve that. No, she didn't. And I agree with that too. I don't think that this was not a planned event. You could tell it wasn't because it was so chaotic, right? That's not usually how planned events go. Most planned events aren't filmed or photographed, okay? So the fact that they were trying to film and photograph her is because they were trying to shame her on Snapchat. To their dismay, she died. So when you're filming someone on Snapchat and they ended up dead, not a good look. Okay. So I agree with that notion, Christina. It was definitely not planned. It was no. Because most people who plan things like that aren't filming it. They're just doing it. Now, in my personal assessment, like I keep telling y'all before, my personal assessment, they was gonna dump her. Okay. Had Nazir not showed up. I don't care what y'all say. Argue with your mamas in the comments. They was gonna dump her, and they was gonna lie and all fly back home and be like, I don't know, we went to a party, in Cabo, and then she just got lost. That's what they were gonna say. And then Nazir showed up because I think everything happened so quickly. I think they literally forgot Nazir was on his way. I do believe that. I do believe they forgot he was coming because he came so much later, right? He came literally the next day. But that's what I do believe. I do believe they were like, oh, we'll just say we went to a club and we got lost in the crowd and we couldn't find her. That is precisely what they were going to do. I believe. He said, check the chat. Okay, what's in the chat? Let me scroll. Ask him to join your live. Oh, honey, there's a lot of halls in here. Are we related? Oh, I don't have people in my live chat. I guess I could. You know what? I could. If I find him, if I see his comment. Oh, there you are. LA from, is it La from North Carolina? Are you the one who runs this page? If so, let us know. Said, girl, I'm asking y'all. If he does, I want to talk to him. I'll humor me. I'll talk to you. Humor me. This from Jacqueline says he talks about understanding things like autopsies and the gang living their normal lives, and there was no plan. Seems like he knows how folks paid for that trip. It's LA. Hello, LA. Yeah. Would you like to join my line? I would like to talk to you. I'm stressed. What are y'all stressed for? I would like to talk to this person. I feel like, or at least if two analysts come together and just chit chat, even if you're not from the area. It's a girl we've been trying to tell you for about 10 minutes. Oh, my bad, y'all. Y'all don't see what it looks like on this side. It's confusing. It's him, Chief. Thank you. Are they still going to get her for femicide? Femicide is something that any time a female dies and it's labeled homicide, it will always be labeled femicide. Then they investigate and determine if not, they're going to go through with it. So it's always an overarch. So imagine being charged with, a case being labeled as a femicide. Imagine it as like you just walk into the door, you don't know where you are, and you have not assessed what room you're in your house. A femicide would be the first thing you see. Then once you assess, oh, I'm in the living room. Oh, now I can move this out the way. So femicide is just the umbrella of female homicide. That's all that is. So if they determine that it was not a femicide, then they just move that to the side, and then they continue to investigate it as homicide. That's how that works. You send him invite, Chief. Well, if I do, y'all gonna be in here. Oh, you are? Hold on one second. Okay. Hold on one second. Don't nobody else use this link, okay? Or I'm gonna block you. Y'all heard me? I'm not gonna repeat myself. Don't no one else use it. Did y'all hear me? What did I say? I want y'all to repeat back before I hit send. Tell me what I just said. Okay, got it. Okay. All right, the link is in the chat. I'll pin it at the top. Got it? Don't no one else show up in here. All right, good. I'm waiting. What y'all eat for dinner? Oh, the link is only on YouTube because he's on YouTube. There's no point of putting it on Facebook because he's not on Facebook. He's on YouTube. Y'all better hit that like button. Don't be ignorant. Y'all know I don't be having people appear on my live stream. So when we do, you gotta welcome them to the building. That's right. Don't use that link or I'm gonna block you. What's that? I don't see anyone. I will see him. He's not here yet. You had McDonald's and you had y'all have the same very close name, Miss Main Event and Miss K Price. Wow, you both came in together. So I thought it was the same person. I said, you ate all that today? Birria tacos. Sounds yummy. Falafel, ramen noodles. Ooh, I love me some ramen. It's too much sodium though. When you like me, when you're close to 40, you can't be eating ramen. Okay, here's my guest. I was gonna say turn your camera on, but I ain't gonna be ignorant. Okay, let me add him to my stream. Hold on one second. This better be you, or I'm gonna block you too. LA from NC. Okay. Hold on one second. Let me split my screen. Actually, I like it like this. Hello, who is this? Hello.
Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, it is you. What do you go by? Can I ask you what you go by?
Oh, just LA.
Just LA. Okay, LA. So LA, we've been tracking your it's nice to meet you, LA. So let me get this ramen noodles off my screen. So we've been tracking your live stream from yesterday. I thought it was very interesting. First, let me just say, I think it's interesting that you don't show your face, right? Because I think that's a mystery in and of itself. Two, I think it's great that you track this story as closely as you do. But here's my question. Why do you track the story as closely as you do? Is it just special interest story to you? Or is it because you have a close connection to the story?
I would say because of uh, I mean, there's many different answers to that question, but
Well, pick one.
it's just important. It's important to me, and it's basically like the home team in a
Uh-huh.
sense.
Okay.
Hold on, let me take off my earbuds
Okay.
and see if because I don't want to. All right, hello.
Yeah, that's better. Okay, so you say you're just interested in the story because it's from where you're from. Do you currently reside in North Carolina?
Right, yeah, it's the home team. So that's
Hmm.
just I'm gonna just say it like that. Like I'm
Okay.
I'm connected to it because of where I'm from.
Okay. And do you know anybody in this story personally?
No,
No?
no,
Are you being truthful?
yeah,
Okay. So you had made a few anecdotes, and I'm going to ask you about them because I got a memory of an elephant. You made a few
right.
anecdotes yesterday, and I'm going to ask you how you know this information. So first, you stated that the family had requested an autopsy. Now that was made public, but you also stated in your live stream yesterday that the family did not publish the autopsy results because the person who um, did the autopsy was not a medical examiner. How do you know that?
No, I didn't say it. That's not what I said.
That's exactly what you said. That's exactly what you said. I
No,
can.
I
You
didn't
want me
say
to play it
that.
back?
No, that's cool. I didn't. What I'm saying is, I didn't say that the
Uh-huh.
autopsy the family got, like their personal autopsy. I'm saying I'm referencing the autopsy that was done before she even left from Mexico.
Got
You
you.
remember the father said when Miss Elizabeth called me and she said, "Mr. Robinson, it wasn't no alcohol poison," and then he said her neck, and then her. I ain't gonna be too graphic because I know YouTube.
Yeah,
I know
you
how
could
you
be
know
graphic.
platforms work.
You could be graphic. It didn't matter over here.
But yeah, he was just saying like her back, her, that autopsy. But
Ah,
if you know anything about Mexico, it's like everything not done by the book.
that's an
So
overarching. That's really an overarching stereotype, right? So you have to
no,
remember
but
that.
not, but with all due respect though.
Yes, right. But what I'm stating is that that assessment is an overarching stereotype. Cabo San Lucas is one of right one of many wealthy nation states in or cities in Mexico. So it's not
Right.
it's safe to say that if they have medical doctors, then some of the medical doctors who get into pediatrics, right, who get into the emergency room, some of them also get into autopsies. So it's not I would not make that assessment that the medical examiner was not a licensed medical examiner, simply putting because
No,
he
that's not. That wasn't my I was referencing information that I got from someone else.
who'd you get it from?
So I wasn't saying like, oh, people from Mexico. I also stated that
Mm-hmm.
they can't be like the doctor's not gonna be automatically prone to getting involved with the MURDER when they get paid pretty good in Mexico as well. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
not like leading on to the stereotype that nobody in Mexico could be certified to do. You know what I'm saying? So
Got you.
when it was reviewed by people from the information that I shared,
Uh-huh.
which I should have said more. Maybe I could have said more in my opinion throughout the live stream, but
Mm-hmm.
that piece of information right there was something that I got from someone else, and it was stated by someone from Mexico.
Who did you get it
So,
from?
so the
Who did you get that information from?
well, I'm not gonna cite my source as far as that, but it has been repeated by someone else on YouTube as well.
Okay,
I
so
can't quite remember where exactly I got that part.
are you concerned about your safety?
No, like what do you mean?
Because you hide your identity in your sources. Are you concerned for your
Oh
safety?
no, because it's not about me. I have other channels. Like I seen somebody was like he want YouTube fame, and it's like I cover other stories. I cover other things.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Okay,
not like outside of what I already do.
Got you. So, there's always a surrounding mystery around people who fail to disclose what they look like. So, it piques people's interest. You know that, right? You're aware of that?
I mean, I guess if you bring it to my attention, then I can understand what you're saying. But
So, let me
a
ask,
lot of people on podcasts, most of the time, people don't show their face anyway.
let me just pivot a little bit because I got another question I want to ask you, and then I'm gonna let you go. Okay, I ain't gonna hold you too long. So yesterday, because I have your live stream, okay, so I will play it back if need be. Yesterday, someone asked you because I think they had just joined, so they had no idea like who you were or anything, and they said, "Why don't you show your face? When are you gonna show your face?" Is the correct question they asked you, and you said, I will. First I gotta just make sure, that it doesn't get in the way of an investigation. It was weird. It was the weird way you worded it, right? Like almost like you didn't want to take attention away from the case, which I don't see how you would take attention away from a case that you have no
I
involvement or
think what I
dealings
was,
with.
I think what I was saying was at that moment, I didn't want to make it about myself,
Uh-huh.
not the case. I'm not connected to the case. I mean, I know you probably in a sense think that because you kind of guiding it in that direction,
Uh-huh.
but I'm not connected to it at all as far as anybody involved. I was just saying like I'm talking. If I was talking to them about the case and they say, "Who are you?" and I'm like, "Well, I'm just talking to you about the case. Who I am really don't matter."
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So that's what I meant by not trying to take
Yeah.
anything away from the case. But
I want you to know that you being a mystery indeed takes away from this case. I just want that just from the outside looking in. Okay. So I understand your approach to it, right? Like, what does my face matter? Right. I'm
right,
just sharing the tea. Right. But at the same time, though, it's one thing to be a person who makes content without showing their face. It's another thing when you have made it abundantly clear that you are not going to show your face and go out of your way to not do so. That piques people's interest, specifically because the way that you analyze information is pretty spot on. Now, as somebody who's been analyzing information literally since college, right? I think your ability to do so is really, I don't know. It's either really good because you've been doing it for a long time, or in my head, I'm like, I don't know. I feel like maybe because of his proximity to the city, he probably has his ear to the ground. You know what I mean?
right.
So, so good for you in that regard, right? Touche.
Because the whole time that I'm alive and I'm still also answering what they're asking. Like, who am
Mhm.
I? I showed a piece of my ID. Obviously, I'm not gonna
Saw
show my
that.
whole ID. You know,
Mhm.
I'm giving them stuff, but it's like I'm showing you that I'm a real person that is not from another side of the world,
Mhm.
giving you information about it. But I'm not gonna just disclose who I am because I'm
Mhm.
actually here, and these people still out here. Why would I want them to know who I am?
What does it matter if they know who you are? There's 2-3 million people in North Carolina.
Right, but a lot of people know who I am.
So are you saying this in regards to that the fact that you cover this story, people would look at you as less than because you're covering a
No, nah.
so why would people
How could you think that in any way?
so why would people care about you covering this story?
I'm not. No, I'm saying the people involved in it is
Uh-huh.
still here. It's still out here. I don't know where you at. I don't want you to know who I am, but I know who you are. You get what I'm saying?
I got you, but I
I
mean,
know who they are.
I'm
That's
from
all I need.
Cleveland. I'm
That's
from
all they need to
Cleveland.
know.
I'm from Cleveland and I've covered plenty of stories of corruption in Cleveland. And I show my face. I don't give a damn if the mayor knows who I am.
But I'm
He's gonna
constant.
let
I'm
it
with my
down.
kids. My kids live with me, so they with me every day.
Hmm. So
And
you
you know,
so that would indicate that you have a some sort of underlying fear, correct?
nah, nah. It's. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, yeah. If that makes sense, more sense to you, like you can say it like that. That's cool. But I'm
Okay.
not in fear. Like I'm out here in fear. I can legally protect myself, so I'm really not in fear.
Hmm.
It's just not important who I am. Like right now, we just talking about who I am, and it's like that don't matter. I'm not them because it's like
I don't
I'm
care
not
that you're
them.
them. I don't think you are. I never said that, right? Let me correct the audience for you. No one here thinks you're them. Okay. No one does. Because if they did, they already know they'd get chewed out by me because that would be the craziest assumption ever. it wouldn't even make sense, right? Astronomically would make sense for a person who's
Why would I
implicated.
even be speaking on this if
Correct.
I was one of them?
Correct.
But nah,
So interesting. Okay, so that was my last question. Okay, I'm not going to hold you too long, but I will say this, right? Good job. Your analyzation is pretty good. Obviously, we're going to track you pretty closely because
did you wanna ask me about some of the things that I said in the video?
no, we're going to get to it because I only recorded your live stream. I never actually got to finish it, so wouldn't even know what questions to ask you in regards to that. Right? Like you cleared that up. You're not any kinfolk, right? You're no kinfolk, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so you're not kinfolk, but your analyzation is good. So, I mean, I hate to do you like this, but I think you know a lot more than you're disclosing simply because, let me finish, because of your proximity to the city and people whisper, right? If I were in Cleveland, I would know a whole lot of tea about Cleveland, right? So that's what I believe. I don't believe that you're any of these people. I don't even believe you somebody's cousin. I mean, you might be, hell, I don't know, but I don't think that you understand what I mean. I don't think you're implicated in any of this. I think, and I respect that. You just.
I mean, if I was any of their cousins, I wouldn't really be a good cousin because I'm advocating for Shanquella 100%.
No, that's a good cousin. That's a good cousin. That wouldn't be a bad cousin. Why would they do it?
I'm saying in their, if this was me and this was my cousin, you're not a good cousin. What?
You would be mad at your cousin for.
I'm saying you don't gotta agree with what I got going on, but you don't have to advocate for it as either. You get what I'm saying? So I'm showing my hand.
Now let me ask you this. Let me ask you this before you go. So you're in North Carolina, and you obviously keep your ear to the ground. Do you find it strange that? No, this is what I want to ask you. Let me cancel that. This is what I want to ask you. Yesterday, at the very beginning of your live stream, you said that, in your opinion, you think they have a pact. Why do you say that?
No, I know they got a pact.
How do you know that? I mean, because you can assume that, but how would you know that? There's no way to know if you
Oh
don't
no,
know.
in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion,
yes,
I feel that they have a pact.
And why do you feel that?
I mean, because at the end of the day, they got into this together. None of them stopped. None of them stopped anything from happening. It went further than, like, fear can last longer than you think. They're still under fear.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime the phone rings, somebody knocking at the door, I'm sure they're under some sort of.
Yeah. No. I agree. So, being that you're from North Carolina, and yeah, let me ask you this now. Now, mind you, I'm gonna ask you about the North Carolina beats. He don't like me. He got me blocked, so he won't ever see this. So, let me ask you about him. What does the city think of him and his coverage of this case? Is there any opinions about his coverage on this story? He left. He left. Okay. Mystery person. We can't keep our eye on you. Mystery person. You no name mystery person. Not you jumping out of the live stream. Oh, he back. Okay. Misconnection. Okay, you back. Because we were about to go in on you. Okay. So let's ask you this. What does the city think about the North Carolina beats? Hello? Hello? Not he related to that. He is not related to that man. Can you hear me, LA? La from New York. I don't know if you can hear me. Hold on. I'm gonna kick. If you can hear me, I'm gonna kick you from the studio and then jump back in. Okay.
No, still.
Okay. Okay. If he's in the chat, he'll see that. So if you're I said that I kicked you out because of the sound. Come back in when you can. Okay. Um. She gonna say he knows. He's coming back, y'all. PSY Nunya. Butt dial could have been a butt dial, but I think he might have lost connection. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. What a strange live stream. Since that's you, I'm hilarious. Why am I hilarious? What I do? I was just asking y'all. We nosy. Y'all asked me to invite him in. I invited him in. I asked him questions. I did my best. He didn't answer them. He answered them. He did answer them. Let me correct myself. He did answer them. He did answer the questions, but not to my liking. I want to ask him more. I want to ask him some more questions. But I think he's very smart. It's either one or two things for me. He's either incredibly good at analyzation, really good at it, almost like to a fault, right? There he is. He's back. Okay, let's get him back in here. We got 10 minutes left. Hello, can you hear us? Can you unmute? You're muted. He's back, but I don't know if he can hear us. It might be a signal issue. He's gone again. Okay. No, that's all right. So it's one or two things. Because it doesn't make any sense. Who are these people? Listen, who are all these people popping into my live stream? Y'all, stop doing it. I do too. I want to know. What his opinion is on the North Carolina beats. Hold on, let me add Queen Tulsa. Y'all, let me take this out of here. I need y'all not jumping in my live stream, but okay. Hello, Queen Tulsa. How are you today?
Hi, Nosy Bystander. I'm well. Thank you for having me. I was just going to maybe throw out there why does he feel that being that Gerald Jackson was charged in the past for extortion, and he was the first one to get the information. He was the first one to bring Zuniga to us, Gerardo. And now, it seems like he's mad at him. He's made cash apps. He's getting money from it. He seemed very disturbed.
You think so?
Oh, from observation. In my opinion, does not reflect your channel. Let's get that out of the way. Okay.
Yeah. No, you know what? No, listen, I can stand 10 toes down by myself. Okay. But yeah. That's a good assessment.
Yeah. I mean, he sounds like a great guy. I really wish that he would come back.
Let me ask you this. You don't think he likes the North Carolina beats?
Well, I feel like he has to lay low, because if you know anything about Charlotte, it's a lot of witches and warlocks up there.
Yeah.
So he has to.
You think you're trying to say that the North Carolina beats is? Come on now, don't be for real.
Oh, you said, what do I think about? What do I think about NCB?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think about him.
Ah, okay. But what is your assessment of the North Carolina?
That's the same person. That's the same person, Gerald Jackson.
You think that's the same guy?
No, Gerald Jackson is not that I think.
No, I know the North Carolina beats and Gerald Jackson are the same person. I'm aware of that.
Right.
What I'm saying is, what is your assessment of how Charlotte receives the North Carolina? I'm just asking your general question. You may not be from the area.
Very messy. Messy. Like I said, he tried to extort money from the DA or somebody up in there.
Yeah.
It's like he knows something. He knows something.
You're talking about my last guess. He knows something.
No, I'm saying Gerald does. Gerald. You
think he does? I don't think he knows anything. I think he's about as dumb as a box of rocks. I'm not even gonna lie to you. He's pretty dumb. Goodness. So I don't think he knows much. I've seen his work. It's garbage. I've seen him interview people.
Absolutely.
It's laughable. I would not. There's no way that someone says, Stephanie, the North Carolina Beats is going to interview you for a story. I would laugh. Like, interview me on what?
Yeah,
Crayon?
laugh.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
I would I would not. But I appreciate you being up here. And
But
let me
one more thing before he takes off, ask him is Gerald and
he already
Dejanay
left. He already
related?
left.
If he comes back, ask him if Dejanay and Gerald are related. They both have the last name Jackson. Like
Do
I
you know
was
how
saying,
common
Gerald,
wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Do you know how common Jackson is? Jackson is like Smith for black people.
girl, listen, but nobody else had the particular information that Gerald had. I'll let that simmer in. Thank you for
Okay.
having me, sis.
Thank you, Queen Tulsa. You have a good day. No, I don't think they're related. I mean, Gerald had some information because the story was relatively fresh and he was able to gather intel on these people's Facebooks and Instagram pages before they disabled him. That's why Gerald is the one who had all the pictures because the story was like small and budding. Does that make sense? Right? Like that's like a story here in my town and I gather all the information, then boom, it just goes viral. Like, yeah, because I was gathering information on this story weeks before you guys knew about it. So it's likely that I would be able to have access to information before you do because I already have my eyes and ears on the story. But I don't think that Gerald, he's kind of dumb. He's kind of a dodo. And I've seen him interview Shanquella's father and numerous other people. It's a joke. It's like when your kid has like take your kid to school day, your kid takes you to school and your kid has to do like a presentation and start asking these wonky questions from like a 3-year-old. That's what it feels like when Gerald interviews people. He's like, okay. It's just like he doesn't know what to ask you because he's never interviewed someone before on a serious note. Does that make sense? Like it's a joke. It's a joke. So let me get some of your comments real quick. This from Madeline. Madeline says, Steph, why you was killing it like that on New Year's Eve, child? Because I'm trying to get a husband. I'm trying to get someone. He said, we petty. We are. He's back. He is, but he's not in the comment section. Where is he? I wanted to finish talking to him. If not, LA to New York. I'm sorry, LA to North Carolina. If you can, if you'd like to come back tomorrow, we'll be back tomorrow and we can interview you again if you like. I'm not gonna grill you too hard. Okay. I usually don't interview people on live stream because I think it's tacky, but we can talk tomorrow if you like, but I don't see him in the comments. You said drop the link. I will if once I see him. What's up, Koana? Says, hey, I'm super late. Girl, you late, girl. You done miss everything. Girl. You too much for him. No, I'm not. I'm not. I think he answered the questions really thoughtfully and conservatively, right? I think he did. I think he answered the question very thoughtfully and conservatively. But he's definitely there's a little missing link there. There's definitely a missing link there. I don't know what it is yet, but I'm gonna keep digging because I'm curious, right? I don't believe here's my thing. I don't believe, and I'm not talking in regards to LA to New York. I'm not or LA to North Carolina. I'm not talking about him. So we're gonna take him and move him to the side. Now let me tell you what I do think. I don't think it's possible for 5 people who don't like know each other, like they don't live together, to be able to have a pact, which I do believe they have a pact, and not talk to nobody about nothing. That would be the world's most airtight pack I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'm almost 40. So I don't think that's a possibility. Does that make sense? Like they had to have told someone something. Because if they have this most airtight pack, it's going to go down in history as the most airtight pack in the existence of the known universe. Because my God, like the way that they have gate kept, not even talking to their family, not talking to no cousins, no best friend, no coworker, nobody. No one has no assessment of what even occurred. That pack is tight. That pack is tight, honey. That pack is tight. You said this is stressing me out. You said he's asking for the link. I don't see him. I just don't want anyone else jumping in here. But I don't see him. Oh, there you are. Hey, can you come back tomorrow for our show, or unless you got to work? Are you busy? Can you let us know? Link. Yeah, I'm asking you. From LA to New York City or North Carolina. Can you come back? Because our show's almost over. Do you mind coming back tomorrow? And if so, What's your IG? And I'll DM you the link. I'll DM you the link for tomorrow. What's your TikTok? LA's TikTok is what's it called? Something Shanquella. Get back for Shanquella. I'll post it right here. This is his TikTok. I only have TikTok. Is this your TikTok? Yeah, there it is. I know you only have TikTok, but oh, can I DM it to you on TikTok? I'll follow you right now. Okay, hold on one second. Let me go to my main account. Hold on, I'm following you right now. This is our main account. Hold on. Oh, there you are. Okay, I just followed you on TikTok. So follow us back and I'll DM you the link and we'll come back tomorrow. And I promise, thank you very much. I promise I won't grill you. I just want to hear your assessment of the story too, because you did say a lot of anecdotes that I appreciated. So I would love to sit down and talk. If you guys are okay with that, nosy bystanders, if you guys are okay with that, I'm okay with that. And we'll come back tomorrow and we will talk and I will DM you. I'm waiting for you to follow me back. He ain't followed me back yet. I guess he's busy. This is from Jazzy Old Lady. He says, Steph, get those questions together, please, and finish tomorrow. But we can go ahead. We can go over there tonight. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yes. Good. Now I'm just waiting on we can call you Get Back. Okay. I'm not calling you La or LA. We're gonna call you Get Back. Okay. I'm waiting for you to follow me back so I can DM you. Because I think you're really smart. If anything, right? I think this person is very smart, and I like the way that they assess information. It's very rare to find. This from Alice says, "Why do you feel like we are being scammed? Why do I feel like we're being scammed right now?" Well, you're not being scammed because here's why. One, we don't want your money. Okay. Two, we're only analyzing the story. Does that make sense? We've kind of put it to rest that this person knows anyone. But I like the way that they analyze information, and I want to pick their brain because I like the way that he does it. He does it in a way that I haven't seen before in a while. And I'm a literal analyst, okay? So as an analyst, one analyst to a junior analyst, he actually does a phenomenal job at the way he analyzes information. And I want to talk to him because there are a lot of holes I have with the story, and I feel like he's going to fill in a lot of blanks for us. Okay. I'm going to send him the link, you guys. Can you give me like 2 seconds? Okay, give me 1 second, y'all. Let me do something real quick. Let's kind of fill it in. It's for tomorrow at 6 p.m. Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm almost done. Hold on. Why is it taking like a million years? Okay, hold on. Oh, you better hope I'm logged into the right TikTok account. Okay. Are these my DMs? Oh, here it is. There you go. Command V. That's for tomorrow. Okay, all set. So I sent them a link for tomorrow's show. We're gonna be on tomorrow's show. We're gonna be on this is gonna be on Roku. This show is on Roku. I hope y'all know that. So get ready because we going down a rabbit hole, honey. Okay, let me get some more of your comments. Okay, you said he left before you asked the question. He did, but don't worry, I'm gonna play back yesterday's episode so I can remember the question. I think it was in regards to North Carolina Beats. I sent them the link for tomorrow, and this is going to be on our network tomorrow on Roku, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. I might stream it here on YouTube as well for people who can't get over there, but you'll be able to find us either on Facebook, Roku, or YouTube. Okay, got it. Thanks, dude. I can't wait. Me too. We're over here praising you because we think you're very smart. I think you're quite brilliant, and I like the way that you analyze information. And you know what they say, when two or more come together, okay? And because I have a lot of questions about this story that I just literally have no one else to ask. And I would like to ask that. This is from Tanake. I hope I'm saying your name right. It says, Chief, I'm with you with that because you see how he knows when to pull back and that insert himself into. I know because I was told that he's actually really good. He is. I haven't seen that in a while. You said I need to be there. I need to be. I just need to be here. Okay, Carol. I can't find the YouTube. What YouTube? We wasted 10 minutes. What? No, you didn't. This from Juliet. Juliet says, we have some of the best gyms in our community. We do. Our community, listen, I know how to pick them, okay? I know how to pick our community of smart people. But you guys, that is all that I have for you today. We'll be back tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, here at the Nosy Bystanders and Roku, okay? So this is where we're going to be discussing with our mystery friend tomorrow more about this case. I promise I won't grill him. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And in 1 hour, we're going to be live on TikTok doing a giveaway for the network. So please join us on TikTok, Chief Nosy Bystander on TikTok, or the Real Double D Mother. We're going to be doing a whole live stream. We're giving away free merch and discounts. So if you want to come to tomorrow's live show here with mystery person, we're going to be giving away a ton of even discounts on a subscription, right? 50% off. So we will see you guys over on TikTok in 1 hour. I'm about to eat my pizza because I'm hungry. I'll talk to you guys later, okay? Bye-bye.